Howdy, howdy, and welcome to whatever this is. My name is Finn, and today we're going to dive into some Tophiachu. You know what? Actually, no, we're not. That sounds disgusting. We're going to watch a Tophiachu video together. This one was created by Tophia Archive. Very massive thanks to them. Please consider following them if you're not already. I'm going to link them in the description. And other than that, I hope you're having a great day, a great Saturday whenever you're watching this. And without further yapping, let's dive right in. Actually, a little bit more further yapping. I did fix the audio, and then I recorded this, and I realized that now I wasn't capturing the audio from Tophia's video. Y'all, I'm too geriatric for YouTube, apparently. But anyway, it's fixed now, so third time's the charm. I hope. I really hope. Alright, now I'll shut the fuck up and get started.
If you smell something rancid, it's because you're smelling yourself. You can't smell through the screen.
Is she... 200 IQ moments with Tophia.
When it comes to money, I'm very good at saving money.
We just got started and you've already said two dumbass things.
I wasn't strict. I couldn't go out and do things, but I could game. Oh, this one kid, Jonathan, he used to pick on me all the time.
Subscribe if you enjoy, please.
But I don't make money off of that. I don't make money when I talk about people at all.
I don't think you make money, period, except for when you go plaz. In one of her recent videos, she called going to give plasma plazzing. And she was talking about, like, you gotta stay hydrated before you plaz and all this shit. It sounds like something else. That's all I'm gonna say.
Defend the system? Who said I'm defending any system? Did I say I was defending the system?
You maybe should be, because it's, you know, paying for your existence.
I'm not defending the system when I said I'm not getting help from the government for my housing. How is that defending the system? That dude was lying. I'm not defending the system. He's talking about homeless people because he's making money off the homeless people. He doesn't care about the homeless people. And
who is she talking about? Do y'all know?
It isn't even about him caring about the homeless people. It's about him telling people that homeless people are on drugs and they're not wanting to get the help when that's not the case. How? The real truth. Because they ain't gonna talk about that. He did an interview because he got paid.
Yeah, people do stuff because they get paid, Tophia. It's kind of why everybody has a job except for you.
Creators don't do anything for free. Mind you, when those dudes walked up and said, "Hey, can we interview you?" I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Don't turn red where I skin you. Shit myself, have you? That aroma, something new.
Thank you.
I'm not sure. Is she streaming on TikTok? Gotta love the new gifts. That's, something.
The gift points. Because
She feels like she has to say thank you, but you can tell she's not thrilled.
there's no other way for me to survive. When you're talking about why do I rely on that? Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to afford to live.
God forbid you go out and get a job.
I don't have other choice but to rely on the system. I don't. Just like how we're over here complaining about high prices, but then we have no choice but to buy these things at this price because we can't afford it. Are you gonna starve? Or are you gonna... So a lot of people sit here and complain.
This girl talking about starving while she's sitting here showing literally everything in jeans that are at least 2 sizes too small. I'm so sorry. I try not to comment on her body, but there's really nothing wrong with going up a size, Tophia. There's really not.
High food prices are. So starve then. Don't buy these food. Don't buy the food if it's high prices, right? Again, we don't have...
She's talking about not being able to afford food. Clearly she is affording food. Or someone is affording food for her. I'm not... I guess that's mean, but like, Tophia, come on.
No other choice or no other way. It's not about a job. It's not about anything like that. Get a job and you still can't afford to live, and you know that.
What? That's crazy, girl. like, okay, I'm a teacher, right? Like, I don't make much. And it's at a charter school too, so like the pay is not great, right? I'm still fine. I mean, I'm not rich or anything, but my bills are paid, girl. Don't be telling me I can't afford it.
They expect you to make 3 times the rent.
That's not true. I don't live in New Mexico, but I'm like a few hours out from Albuquerque, and lots of apartments around there just want you to have a job, period. Like, you just need proof of income. It doesn't matter how much the income is, it's just making sure that you have an income.
Not making $3,000 working at McDonald's. The only way you can survive or you can afford to live is if you're living with a roommate. Someone who
So then get a roommate.
also helping you pay some of the bills. I'm not going to live with someone I don't know. I've already said that.
This is so fucking stupid. She lives in a shelter with a ton of people she doesn't know.
For my safety, if I don't know the person, I ain't going to live with them.
Okay, then I guess get the fuck out.
That's just that. I'm not going to put my life in someone else's hands. You never know if the person could get up and leave, not pay the half of their rent.
You're not going to put your life in someone else's hands, but you were fine with living in a car as opposed to going and staying with your uncle because you knew your uncle would tell you to get the fuck off the internet. But if you're on the streets of Albuquerque in a car at night, is that not also putting your life into someone else's hands? You put your brother's life into someone else's hands, and he's not here anymore.
If that person's going to end up harming you in the end and you end up on a Dateline episode, you don't know any of that. I like to stay in my comfort zone. I like to be around someone that I know. That's what it's like living with some rando. I'm not going to live with some rando just because
You are living with a bunch of randos, and they are living with you, the ultimate rando. Okay?
a place to live and I need help paying. No, let's call it for what it really is. I'm stressed most of the time for the
About what?
simple fact is I can't afford to live.
Because you don't have a job and you refuse to get one. For PTSD reasons. So stupid.
You can't afford to live. Nobody can afford to live, and
I can, actually. Yes, shit is expensive, and, you know, there might be some more generic items in my groceries than usual, but I can afford to live, dude.
sitting here trying to tell someone when you can't afford to live. You know what it is? Maybe your state is a good state to live in, but here, you're not making $3,000 at McDonald's.
Actually, you might be, because... So, New Mexico's minimum wage just got raised to $15 an hour. So, if you work 40 hours a week, I mean, you'd get pretty close to $3,000, I think. I don't know. I don't teach math. But I'm pretty sure you get close to $3,000, and in my state, the minimum wage is half as much. So shut the fuck up, Tophia.
I'm making nearly enough to afford to live. And minimum wage, this paycheck stuff, the minimum wage was not for people, actually. Minimum wage was for college students. That's how minimum
Wait. Did this girl just say college students aren't people?
wage came about. There's no such thing as a living wage. A living wage was created for college students.
That's actually not true. A living wage is taking into account the consumer price index and like how much basic goods cost. It very much does exist. Minimum wage and living wage are two different things. So, yeah. Okay, Tophia.
And school. So why do we have a living wage? Look up the origins of a living wage and where a living wage
I just explained it to you, dude. I actually do teach economics, so like I kind of know what I'm talking about.
comes from. Thank you for the gift. Just keep. But I'm just looking for the girls.
These gifts are killing me.
But thank you for the gifts, but
She pulls that shirt down and it rolls right back up. Girl, you'd be so much more comfortable if you just wore your size.
It's 100% true. I can't afford anything on my own.
Because you don't have a job.
If I didn't have Medicaid, I probably would have died. Anyways,
Right, but you don't get government assistance.
what I was going to say is that Santori, Karuna literally is an ASMR channel. So how...
Okay, alright, we've reached a milestone. She's realized that Santoki and Santori are two separate people.
And here's the thing, and my mom did mention this too, about Ash 2 Trippy, right? Let's get into it. Ash 2 Trippy's page is a true crime page. So...
Well, you fit right in then, don't you, girl? Criminal.
instead of talking about true crime, you're talking about people. Then take true crime out of your name. You're not a true crime page. You're not...
This is so stupid. Your screen name is Tophiachu, and I don't think you've ever talked about Pokemon. So please shut the fuck up.
talking about true crime. I love how people love to... You built a platform around true crime, and then you try to pivot that. People are going to unfollow you if you're not talking about true crime.
Okay.
They're going to unfollow your page. Change your name from true crime if you're not really going to talk about true crime, right?
Tophia, you're so stupid. Change your name from Tophiachu if you're not going to talk about Pokemon.
That's the same thing with Karuna. She's literally an ASMR page, but she's talking about me.
Maybe she's talking about you in an ASMR voice. I haven't seen Karuna's content or anything, but ¿por qué no los dos?
A T page, you're an ASMR page. People didn't follow you for T, they followed you for ASMR. If I saw that followed pages, I literally followed this account for singers, right? It was a page that posted very talented singers. All of a sudden, I think they sold the account. That's what I really think. Whoever was behind the account sold the account to someone else, and now they post OF girls or whatever about girls that have OF, and here's her OF, and I'm like, I didn't even follow this page for that. I followed it for singing, and now it's just completely changed.
What a crazy story.
Some of y'all really, you like your niche. You need to get back into your niche. You're not doing ASMR.
Tophia, what even is your niche? You started off with like the boss's daughter videos, and then I don't know what happened. You tried to cook. You tried to be on Water Talk. You tried to be like a makeup artist. You tried a whole lot of things. In this live, you're about to go into how you're a gamer girl. So I feel like you're just kind of trying to be everyone else, but failing miserably. So.
Talking about me. You're not... Then take ASMR out of your name and just be a T page if you want to. If you're not going to do ASMR, then take it out of your name. You're riding on the coattails of the fact that you went viral for ASMR, and you can't let go of that.
Okay, you still ride on the coattails of your boss's daughter bullshit. What's the difference?
Why did you bring up that old thing? We ain't even talking about him. I already explained why I did that. He asked for it. She can't talk about what she wants if her name is literally ASMR. People didn't follow her for T, they followed her for ASMR.
Okay, and if they're mad about it, they can unfollow. It's really not that serious.
If she can talk about whatever she wants. No one, I'm not saying that. But I say she can't talk about me. But if she's going to talk about people, then she should take ASMR out of her name. People, if I made myself a T page and I start doing ASMR, people are not going to follow me. People are going to unfollow me because I'm doing ASMR instead of talking about T. That's the whole point. It's not being jealous. She's no longer an ASMR page. She's a T page. She picks fights with...
Y'all, I am paying attention to the number of times that she's rubbing her nose, because from that clip in the beginning, she was definitely going knuckles deep, rubbing her eyes. So that's disgusting.
People for no reason. If your ASMR was doing that good, you wouldn't need to pick fights for no reason. You don't see ASMR pages talk about people. because they're about ASMR. It's their niche.
This is kind of like Tophia, when you accused Jay of assaulting you over the internet. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? And you still won't drop it, so I really don't think you have any room to talk here.
Sitting here talking about people. You pick random fights with people for no reason. It was brought up on TikTok. There's a video about it that says she picks fights with people for no reason, and
Of course, this is something off of fucking TikTok.
didn't even know why she's fighting with someone. It was random. You're an ASMR page. You're not a T page. You want to be a T page, they change your page. I don't even know what happened, y'all. I don't even know what's going on.
Well, at least you finally admitted it.
It's so crazy. But thank you guys for the gift points. I'm buying for attention. I'm not, but I am.
Listen, if it was anyone but Tophia, I'd be really against policing their sexuality. However, we've seen Tophia be a massive misogynist, and I don't know how she could be bi when she hates women so much.
Really not. They're not small. They're actually my size.
Okay.
I bought them for the team. But anyways, it's crazy. What did someone say? They're practically cutting your thigh circulation. No, they're not. Look. When I stand up, see? They're actually falling down. But no, they're not cutting my circulation.
Ah! Oh, God! What the hell? They're cutting off circulation to your entire lower body.
Talking about? I could literally pull them, see?
Crazy. It's like they're made out of spandex or some other plasticky fabric.
So, hello?
I'm always gonna think that you're dumb for giving Tophia money, but I do like the new gifts. That's kind of funny.
Hey, you smell yourself. Well, I don't know why people keep saying funky. If you smell something rancid, it's because you're smelling yourself. You can't smell through the screen.
She's so smart. Tophia, I think it's because you look sticky, girl. You do. You look sticky.
I can't smell you. So if you smell something, it must be yourself. I don't know why people are talking about this smell. If they don't smell, then go hop in the shower.
She's so stupid.
You ain't smelling me through the screen. You smelling yourself. That's not gonna work on me. Try.
So earlier today, I found a caterpillar in my tomatoes, and his little antennas look just like they look just like Tophia's hair.
And I'm not gonna say that. And you came on here in the fake account. Nah. Guys, those middle school, look down your shirt and spell attic. ATTIC. Spell IHOP.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I haven't heard that one before, okay? It's funny.
Yes, IHO. Hello. I know that. You can't fool the fooler. That stuff's been around forever.
Wait, did you just say you can't fool the fooler? Tophia, I think you mean you can't fool the fool. Because, girl, if you are anything, it is a fool.
Those, you know how they try to get you by saying a name and they put it together? Think of Mo from The Simpsons and then you'll get it. Hi, I'm calling for first name Huge, last name Anus. Is there a Huge Anus here? Huge Anus. Think of that. That's what I'm talking about. Someone tried to pull that and offer that.
Y'all remember when somebody was in Amber Lynn's chat and they got her to say that she supports Jenna's side? I'm not going to say it fast because I don't want YouTube to get mad, but classic.
When it comes to money, I'm very good at saving money.
This girl.
To an extent. Now,
To an extent is fucking right.
because I need things, I gotta buy things and just that. Because I rarely have any clothes. I don't even have any summer.
She has been saying she doesn't have clothes for a year and a half, and she keeps ordering clothes off of Temu and TikTok Shop. So what the fuck, Tophia? I know you have clothes.
I have 3 shorts and that's it. I need some more.
You have 3 shorts. Okay, I mean, girl, you're homeless. Like, priorities. Can you not just cut off some jeans or something?
Look, my brother is gone and I'm trying to not move on. I still have.
Did she just say she's trying to not move on? Because that's like the most sense that she's made this entire stream.
Grief, right? My brother, when his friends were sad, upset, or down, he always did something to make them laugh or make them feel happy. Someone told
Yeah, because he realized that other people have feelings, which is something that you're still struggling with.
me that, and I do realize that my brother would not want me sad about him all the time.
He'd want you to get off your ass and get a job, Tophia.
My brother wanted everyone happy. He wouldn't want me moping around.
He would want you to get off your ass and get a job and take care of y'all's mom. Okay? Your brother was a fucking weirdo, but at least he worked.
He wouldn't want me crying all the time, being upset. There's only so much that you can grieve. I'm never gonna get over grieving because I watched my brother die in front.
Okay, well, couple things. Yeah, you're never gonna get over the sadness. Like, it's never gonna go away. It gets easier, sure, but it's never gonna go away. Second thing, no, you fucking didn't.
Me. I literally woke up to the gunshots of him being unalived. You don't even
Right, but you thought that it was somebody messing with y'all, and you pulled the blanket back over your head and went back to sleep. What?
know what that's like, and you think because I'm excited about games that I'm moving on. My brother loved playing games. I loved playing games.
This woman is so manipulative. Anytime anybody criticizes her for, like, buying clothes, buying this stupid fucking Switch that she just purchased, she relates it back to what happened to her brother, or, like, memories with her brother. And it's just so manipulative.
With him too, we would play Call of Duty Zombies. Like, my brother, he would get me game systems. He knew I loved to play games. We were never without an Xbox. We were never without a game system.
So you're relying on your little brother to buy game systems even when y'all were teenagers? Sad.
He wanted a game system, bam, Xbox. The last time we had an Xbox, I bought that Xbox. These are things that I'm struggling with. I'm grieving my brother, but I can't be sad all the time.
You can't be sad all the time. I mean, you might as well be. It's not like you're doing anything else.
I have to eventually pick myself up and be able to do normal things again because it's hard
What do you mean again, girl? You've never actually... You had a job for like 3 weeks years ago. What do you mean again?
for me to do normal things when I'm out there. That experience with that car race just affected me because it's like, oh, those are some of the things that we used to do driving around with my brother Saturdays and Sundays, going from one point to another. But right now I'm trying to do my housing. I haven't moved on.
Didn't she say she got kicked off the housing list or something? You know that if she'd gotten back on, she would have been on here bragging.
Still grieving. When I talk about gaming and stuff, I want to game again. I want to travel. I want to experience life. I've never been in a relationship or whatever. That really is affecting me.
I don't think that your priorities are in the right order here, Tophia, but that's just me.
People tell me you're not where you need to be and you're 32. That really bothers me. It
Maybe you should let it bother you a little bit more to the point that you actually do something about it.
shouldn't be like running out of time. That's what my brain is telling me. I don't got a lot of time with my mom. I want to enjoy the time that I have with my mom.
Do you? Because it seems like the only time you see her is when you need something. So, I don't know, girl. And I feel like this whole bi arc and dating older women is just you trying to replace your mom. So you're going to have somebody new to leech off of. It's really weird.
I want to be out there with my friends hanging out. Say, hey, let's go pull up to this meet. Start showing up to car meet. You're like, hey, let's get it. I don't have to have no curfew or nothing. We'd be out there whipping it. Hello?
Can she even drive? I don't think you can whip shit, Tophia.
That's what I want to do. I want to enjoy life, and I can't
She wants to enjoy life without working for anything, is what she wants.
stuck being upset over my brother, because my brother won't want me to be upset.
No, he wouldn't want you to be upset because he knows that it's probably bullshit. He wants you to take care of your mom, I'm sure.
Imagine not pulling to a car meet in a scooter. Man, I need a fly whip.
That poor scooter.
I need something fly, like a convertible BMW. That's what I need.
What you need are some bigger jeans.
Or a Dodge Challenger
Or a job.
SRT with a V8 engine, a Hellcat, or a Jeep. You can't really whip it in a Jeep. I'm not trying to speed or race or anything like that. I can't do speed. Like my brother,
Can you even do slow?
he wasn't really speeding, so I was okay with that. When we would go fast, it wasn't like as if I feel that we're going fast and we're speeding, that's what really, but it didn't even feel like we were driving fast. I just want to be able to enjoy life and other people to enjoy life. And
I think that's what everybody wants, dude, but the difference is that other people realize that they're going to have to work for things that they want.
that's that. I want the best for other people, not just
Yeah, right. You just got done griping about Santori and Ash Too Trippy and everybody else, so please be quiet.
for myself. The people in my real life. Some of you guys, right?
Oh, only some of them. Chat, you're in trouble. Only some of y'all are gonna make it.
Deserve to be happy. You deserve to have happiness. What's stopping you from doing the things that you want to do?
Nothing, girl. I'm right here.
Just for the things that you want to do. You sit here and you talk about how you want people to be better, but you come in here with negativity all the time. Just think positive. For me, I'm trying to change my thing.
I don't know if Tophia is capable of being positive or thinking positive, so it's really wild that she's trying to impose that behavior on other people.
I haven't eaten anything either. I'm starving and I'm wondering why.
You cannot say that you're... Girl, I can't take you serious when you say you're starving in those clothes. They're 2 sizes too small.
And I realized I didn't eat dinner. Great. I can't sit here and be sad all the time about my brother.
Were you even sad one time?
The grief is still going to be there. That doesn't mean I don't care about him or I forgot about him.
This is so
That's the least of it. I miss gaming. To be honest, I miss gaming. That's why I got a Switch.
See, all of this is to get the chat off her ass for spending money on a Switch instead of burying her brother.
Play games. Actual games, not like games. I like to play games. I'm a gamer.
Oh, she's a gamer. I thought she was a fooler. That was what you said earlier.
This game system was the 64, N64, Nintendo 64. My second game system was a PlayStation Portable. Well, no, actually, before the PlayStation Portable, it was a PS2. That was my second game system. My third game system was a handheld game, which was PSP, and my brother got the Game Boy Advance SP.
This is crazy. I thought, because she's talked about how she was in a shelter when she was growing up, and I'm not saying that people who struggle with money don't deserve to have fun, but she's like listing off several gaming systems. This is crazy.
Know about that. What you know about that? Hey, I know all about that. Anyways. And then I got a PlayStation 1. I found a PlayStation 1 at Google and I bought it because I never had a PlayStation 1. I went from a Nintendo 64 skip PlayStation 1 because PlayStation 1 probably came out, I think, in the 1990s. And then it evolved. Nintendo was out. Before Nintendo, there was the Atari. My brother has an Atari. It was the Atari.
Is it in the fabled storage unit?
He has this, I don't know if he still has it. I hope he can sell it. Rob the Robot. Look up Rob the Robot. It's very expensive in the gaming world.
Maybe You should have sold it if you hadn't already and gotten somewhere to stay that wasn't on the street. And then maybe your brother would still be here. I'm sorry, that sounds so mean, but it's true.
Condition rob the robot. You're looking at thousands of dollars someone would pay for that. It's a robot that literally, it's cool. It works for the Nintendo, I believe, but he bought it with the box. And he bought this Atari with the box, but the box got used for other things and it got torn. But he had an Atari. Then you had three
It's so wild to me, the priorities in this family.
Xbox 360s, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PSP, PlayStation Portable, Game Boy Advance SP. I had a Game Boy Advance SP.
This is
I
crazy.
always get Game Boys. I love Game Boys. Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Tophia. I think the only person who needs speed in this situation is you.
That's the game that I had. And I was so mad. I had bought Need for Speed Most Wanted for the PlayStation 2 stolen. The guy that helped my family move stole the game.
Are you sure? I mean, I don't know. Like, I lose things every time I move. I'm not out here accusing the movers. It just happens, you know what I'm saying? It's weird. She's like allergic to taking responsibility for not taking care of her stuff.
We did, because when we moved to the house, it was gone. And I said, where's my game? I wanted to play. And we realized he stole it. Because we're out.
What? This is so odd.
Did the game go? I'm a gamer. I've been gaming since I was little.
I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer.
When we were little, my dad got us a PlayStation 2. Around the age of 10, I was playing Tony Hawk. We had a game system. Then from there, because my parents got back pay, so they bought us anything we wanted. PlayStation.
Back pay from what? I'm wondering, did they apply for disability? I think that Tophiachu was on disability or something like that, benefits of some kind, but I believe the way that it works is you apply, and then most of the time, the first time you apply, you get denied, and then if you get a lawyer and like fight the denial or whatever, by the time they approve you, they'll back pay you from the date that you first applied. I think that's what she's talking about, but I'm not sure.
We got a PlayStation 2. So then he bought another PlayStation 2, second PlayStation 2. The first system I had was a 64. I saved all my money for that. I
thought you said your brother bought them.
Save it for that, but I had an allowance and I saved $60. And there was a flyer where we lived, and this kid put up that he was selling his 64 with 60 games, $60. I bought this 64, 60 games, $60. That's crazy.
You know what's crazy is that you kept it instead of flipping the games and making a little bit of money. But that's just me.
60 games. Madden. Batman. That Looney Tunes game. The one that is like, what's it called? Rabbit Rampage. That one. I had all of these games. Madden is where it's at. Madden is the ish. Mortal Kombat. I have Mortal Kombat.
I'm really annoyed that she's talking about games that I like. Stop it!
Me and my cousin used to play even though I wasn't good. My cousin used to whoop me on Mortal Kombat. I used to be my brother at Madden and NBA, which I'm getting NBA. If this works out, I'm getting NBA.
What do you mean if this works out?
It's NBA 12, but my brother...
It's crazy how anytime she gets a little bit of money, she'll spend it, not on burying her brother, but on buying things that make laying around more fun. It's really odd behavior. It's so weird.
Not the new NBAs, but I don't know. He might have sold some stuff in stores, so I don't think it's in there. But NBA 2K19, I think it was. He got it when it came out. It's 2K. I love 2K NBA. But the ones that I want to play... Oh, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw. I love the older games. SmackDown vs. Raw. The one where you could do like pillow fight. That one. Or the Buried Alive match. That's the ones that I used to
She'd just be out here talking about everything but getting a job.
play. Is the one with the Buried Alive match. But what was it? Oh, the NBA game that I like to play is the one where you can do the slam dunk contest. That's my favorite. I love to do slam dunk contest. contest or the horse where you play horse, especially with Tony Hawk playing horse. That's the things that I like to
Sure,
do with
Tophia.
my brother is play games. Like,
This is so. She's just. Everything she says is just manipulation. It's wild.
I remember every day from elementary school when we lived with my grandma, I would come home. My grandma had an upstairs built, and it had to go up, and it was like, it was cool upstairs, and I would go upstairs. Now I'm afraid to climb up there. But I used to go up there, and cause it's weird. It's not like actual stairs. It's kind of like a ladder looking stairs.
So, like a loft situation.
It's like white, and then you go up there. You slide the board over, and then you get up there. It looks like an attic, but it's not. It's my grandpa built that, added that on, and built it. And so every day after school, if I had a good report and I didn't get in trouble, I could go upstairs and play my game. And I would always go upstairs and play my game. I would be like, run upstairs, be on my 64,
I don't know if Tophia ran anywhere, but okay.
be gaming. That was me. But I don't have it because my cousin, he stole it. And
Oh my god, she's gonna blame somebody else. I mean, maybe some of her stuff got stolen. I just have trouble believing that everything she can't find, it's because somebody stole it. We've seen how Tophia treats, like, her living space. I'm pretty sure she either lost it or broke it.
it for weed. I've been gaming for a long time. I remember one time, it was crazy. The PS3 came out, and I came home from school, right? It was a fair day or something at school for the seniors, and it was like we didn't have no school, so school was over for us because we're seniors, we're graduating, and they had this. It was kind of like a fair. It didn't have any rides or anything. Fair did, but it had carnival games. It was like carnival, and I went to the carnival, and then I went home. I come home, and there's a PlayStation 3, and I'm like, and my brother was like, we went to the pawn shop and we picked up a PS3. I was like, oh, and then we had Spider-Man 3, I think it was. I used to love to go all the way to the top of the Empire State Building and jump and then just like wing. That was a
Wow,
fun game to play with
fascinating.
Spider-Man. And then Ape Escape. I had Ape Escape on my PlayStation Portable. Hot Shots Golf.
This is. What is she smacking? Is that like a Roku remote? Did this girl buy a TV too?
For the PlayStation 2. My mom loved that game, Mojo. Have you guys ever heard of Mojo?
No.
It's like one of the games that they have now where it's like all that rolls and you gotta go through obstacles and not have it fall off. Well, this one is a thing that rotates all the way around, and it's a colored ball, and you have to match it to the colored squares and try not to fall off
This is such entertaining content.
or mess up. That was a fun game. I'm a gamer.
I'm a gamer. I'm sorry, just the way she said that.
Games were my life. That's all I did was game. Call of Duty.
Have we heard this before? Or is she seriously just pulling it out of her ass because people are getting on her about buying the Switch?
And man, probably now they still talk crap on Call of Duty, but back then they talk some mad crap. I used to be real good at Call of Duty. I was real good. But I'm trying to get back into gaming. Gaming is my thing.
Oh my god. I think being lazy is your thing, but alright.
Dad wasn't strict. I couldn't go out and do things, but I could game. Even though my dad, he didn't like games. He said gaming is not going to make you money. To be honest, he didn't like that we bought game systems. He didn't like.
I mean, he probably saw y'all wasting a bunch of money on game systems and was concerned about it. He was probably trying to teach you fiscal responsibility, Tophia. Come on now.
At all. He would be like, all you do is play on those games all day. Gaming ain't gonna make you money.
Well, at the time, I mean, Tophia's a few years younger than me, so I'm guessing this is like between 2005 and 2010. So, yeah, I mean, at the time, I guess you could be like a professional gamer, but there weren't game streamers like there are today. He was just trying to help you, dude.
One of my brother's friends, parents would tell them go outside. You're not gaming all day, right? They
Yeah, touch grass. It's a good idea.
want them on their game systems, and we couldn't go outside either. Sometimes my dad would say, no, you can't go out. And I wanted to go out to the park. No, you can't go. It was just like that. Or if I wanted to go for a walk, I could, but at the same time,
You could, but you didn't.
my dad never he said gaming wouldn't make you money, but look at now. People are streaming and making money playing games.
Sure, now, but this was like, what, 20 years ago?
It's crazy. He would get mad at us because sometimes my brother would be up late, 12 o'clock in the morning, playing Call of Duty. And then, my brother got into IMVU because of me. And that became...
I don't know what IMVU was, but if Tophia was on it, that's probably a good thing.
And my dad did not like that at all. My brother would be, ha ha ha, they're laughing out loud because you can talk to people on IMVU. So he made some friends on there. Then, my dad doesn't like rowdy loud. And some of my brother's friends would be loud. And he would be like, nah, you gotta go home. If they became too loud and rowdy, that was not allowed in my house. He would tell them to leave. Your friends gotta go. They too loud. And I'm trying to work.
Well, that makes sense then.
Or it wasn't even that. Kids just being kids. You can't be a kid, but for him and
You can be a kid, just don't interrupt your dad at work.
time I knew, I was like, oh, he's gonna tell them to leave. My brother was laughing. I wanted to tell him because I know my dad was gonna get mad. Sure enough, my dad said, be quiet, turn that off. That's just how he was. And gaming to him, if it wasn't about making money, he didn't really like it. All you do is watch TV all day, right?
Well, he was probably trying to get you off your ass, girl.
Well, I'm a kid, I'm a teenager, what am I supposed to do?
Get a job.
He bought me a desk. He bought me this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and told me I had to read this book. He gave me a book that he bought because he used to buy a lot of used books at Goodwill to read. And one of the books he got was by Lee Iacocca. Lee Iacocca was the man that started whatever it was with Ford Motor Company or something like that.
I like how Tophia has a bunch of, like, halfway there facts. Not the whole thing, just half.
I don't know. He's a guy that's really rich, whatever, Lee Iacocca. Just look him up. Anyways, if it wasn't about making money, we couldn't really do things, right? My dad was like, who's the richest person in the world? Name the 3 richest people in the world. At that time, it was Carlos Slim Hulu. He's rich in Mexico.
This is, okay, like, her dad, definitely a weirdo, very eccentric, but I really think he was just trying to get Tophia off her ass so that she wasn't, like, repeating the cycle of poverty, you know what I'm saying?
He's rich for telephone. He was rich for starting a telephone company. He had a lot of money and he lived in Mexico. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. At the time, my dad had connections and basically was in contact with Warren Buffett's daughter.
I don't believe that.
And so at the time, it was like Bill Gates is Microsoft, Xbox. Then you have Steve Jobs, Apple, iPhone, crazy, right? It was Warren, which has Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire Hathaway is an investment company. He made money doing investments. Millions of dollars invested. And my brother was...
Wait, is she saying that, like, Steve Jobs made money investing millions of dollars, or her father made money investing millions of dollars? Because I don't know that Tophiachu has ever had millions of dollars.
Good at computers, and my brother was good at cars, and he wanted to be a mechanic. And
yeah, your brother had skills. Crazy.
I said, well, I really want to do this thing. You like computers, working on computers, you could open up a shop and help fix people's computers. Because my brother was a wizard at computers. He was a tech wizard when it came to computers, right? Cars, he was a mechanic. He wanted to work on cars. There was one job he was trying to get, I remember recently, before he passed away, and he could have possibly been working on hot rods. But my dad, because he wanted someone to do investments, he's like, well, you're going to invest, he told me, and he's going to do the cars and the computer. I wanted to.
This is so dumb. I don't know if I believe this because lots of people have jobs and invest. You know? ¿Por qué no los dos?
Restaurant. He told me, oh, there's too saturated. You don't want to do that. Like,
I feel like Tophiachu was probably trying to nicely tell you that's a fucking stupid idea.
all I do was be a cook. I took cooking classes with my mom when I was in elementary school. We would.
Is this girl serious? You can't put shit you did in elementary school on a resume, Tophia. This is so goddamn stupid. She get me heated.
Walk to the elementary school and do a cooking class every Saturday. I wanted to become a cook. I wanted to chef it up and have my own restaurant.
I thought maybe Tophia was one of those people who peaked in high school, but I feel like maybe she peaked in elementary school. I'm just saying.
But I felt like, and I did go to business for myself partially when I went to college. I went to UNM. I was trying to get a degree in business.
How long was she in college? I'm a little new to the Tophia of it all, so I'm not sure. Was it... She didn't graduate, did she?
But I did partially kind of do it, Dad, because he wanted me to go for business, but I was already going. And I wasn't good enough because I wanted to do a restaurant, and he wanted me to do investments. He said, I'm going to...
Because opening a restaurant, you're not going to be in the black for, like, quite a while. And you need a lot of profit or investors to get started. Your dad was probably trying to help you the best way that he could.
You about investments so you know when I'm to invest money. And I didn't...
I feel like, as far as investments go, Tophia putting her money into, like, a well-monitored mutual fund, as opposed to putting her money into a restaurant with Tophia's work ethic, I really think that Tophiachu might have been onto something.
Do that. So then, because I didn't want to do it, he would tell my brother, well, you're going to do investments and she's going to open up her restaurant, and telling him he couldn't do what he wanted. You know, and my brother really loved. He was into the war. He read books about war. He was into flying airplanes. He wanted to become a pilot.
I thought he wanted a computer shop or to be a mechanic.
He's always wanted to be involved somewhat with airplanes, and he was really looking into everything it took to become a pilot and fly for the airlines. He wanted to fly.
I'm kind of, you know what, I don't know if I feel comfortable with any of the Chu family flying a plane. I feel like people would expire.
United Airlines. I was worried because I saw all these freak accidents. Airplanes are falling out of the sky. Airplanes going missing, and then, you know, they can't airplanes or the people because the airplanes disappeared. They're gone. Like,
is she talking about MH370? Airplanes just plain disappearing is kind of rare. So I don't know why she's so scared of flying. That's weird. But MH370 I think crashed in like the South Indian Ocean, right? So it makes sense that they can't find the plane because that's one of the roughest areas in all of the ocean, and it's really remote and really deep from what I understand. So it's not that weird, Tophia.
Whole big airplane disappeared, and you can't, like, yeah, and I know about that stuff.
You can just tell when she talks about stuff that happens in the rest of the world that she has never left Albuquerque.
Doesn't bother me. I still want to fly. He wanted to be a police officer, but my dad, he was strict. Aiming to him was nonsense because it wasn't making money.
Yeah, because you were sitting on your ass doing jack shit.
We could game, but when it became to be we were gaming all day, he had an issue. And I understand limiting time on gaming, but we're kids.
You understand limiting time on gaming, but... so you don't understand.
I'm a teenager. What am I supposed to do? I can't go out.
Help around the house. Help your mom clean. Help your dad do whatever it is that he's doing. Anything but sitting on your ass, Tophia.
I don't have friends to hang out with. And the friends that I do have to hang out with, I can't go with them anywhere. And sometimes they wouldn't invite me to go anywhere.
Gee, I wonder why.
I was alienated in high school. I became friends with people in the clubs I was in. I became friends with people from student government. And then when I was in student government, I went from student government to I was in Black Student Union. And then
Which is weird because you're not black. Donald is not your dad, Tophia. Like, if y'all have seen a picture of the person that Marie was with when she conceived Tophia, man, she belongs in that family picture. Okay, he looks just like her.
what happened is that Black Student Union, hold on, I'm trying to put my phone. What the heck? I turn it on and then it just doesn't go on. But anyways, so then what happened was that at that time, the girls would talk about, because I hung out with these girls. Mind you, what do you talk about when you're in?
I'm trying to pay attention, but that shirt is basically a sausage casing. Tophia, again, get a size up. Maybe 2 sizes up. Oversized is in, girl.
School guys. They were interested in guys. I remember one time this girl liked this guy that was going to her school, but they were 18, so they were able to go to college parties. They were talking about going to college parties.
Yep.
And doing those things I couldn't do. A lot of people at my high school was throwing house parties.
As teenagers do.
Getting busted by police. I remember one time someone said they threw a house party so big that the whole street and the police were called. And I was just like, I'm not going to.
They threw a house party that took up the whole street and Tophia was still not invited. I'd feel bad if it was anyone else.
Rebellious to do that, because if I got caught drinking or at a house party, my parents would have. But I remember this one girl liked this boy. This was so funny. Oh
This is weird, dude.
my god, I don't even know what it was. So anyways, one time he's walking by lunch and she's like, oh my god, she's freaking out.
Yeah, she's definitely talking about high school and high school students. This is weird.
How it is when you see the boy you like, and he walked right by her and he had this black mark on the back of his ear. It looked like he didn't wash behind his ear.
Ew.
And
oh, ew.
that turned her off. She was like, no. After that, she was like, no, I don't even like him because of that. And I was just walking by. We were sitting there talking at the table because I used to hang out with them. Rock Student Union, I did that when I was a senior. One of the clubs I took was jujitsu, so I learned some jujitsu.
Can you... Can you imagine getting into, like, I'm not sure what the matches are called, but like a sparring match with Tophia? Ew! It's so sweaty.
It's crazy. I wanted to learn jujitsu. My dad was a black belt in karate. He was going to teach us karate, but he never did. And I said, you know what? It would be cool.
Tophia, he probably thought you were a lost cause. Can't even get your ass up from the video game console.
Learn jujitsu. So I learned jujitsu. Hey, cool, right? Anyways, then my senior year, I did Black Student Union, and
again, not black. Marie is Hispanic, and your real dad is white.
Out with the girls at lunch because I didn't really have any.
Oh, she is digging deep in that eyeball. Oh, she's had her fingers in her nose, rubbing her face. Ew.
So then I would hang out with them, and they would just talk about what they would, basically, the parties they would go to, because they would go to the college parties, and at that time I couldn't go anywhere. I didn't really have. They probably wouldn't have hung out with me outside of school anyways.
Yeah, neither would I. It's giving, like, you know the kid in school that people would invite to sit with them at lunch because otherwise they had to eat alone and they were, like, being nice? That sounds like Tophia, you know? It's like the kid that you're nice to because they're fucking weird, but you don't want to hang out with them outside of school. You just feel bad for them in school, you know?
I was close with them like that, but I didn't really have friends. I just hung out with them, and then
she is telling on herself so hard.
This one class where we would all sit. We had our own group separate from other people, and we would sit in our group and just make jokes. Oh, this one kid, Jonathan, he used to pick on me all the time.
Oh, fucking Jonathan.
He loved picking on me. I couldn't even leave class to go to my other class because he would be picking on me. He loved to hit me those lanyards that extend. Oh, when he went whack, that hurt. And
Why is she smiling? This is weird.
the teacher was laughing. I'm like, this is not funny. You need to tell us something so I could leave.
Girl, your ass is sitting here laughing.
He was trying to hit me with the lanyard, right? Because we have to wear our school IDs like that. And I was like, oh my God. And then he wouldn't let me leave. He's like, you better not leave. I'm gonna. And I was like, dang, I couldn't leave. I was trapped in the classroom. And then it was funny. We had this one chair that had no wheel. It was missing one wheel. And they will always.
Why is she detailing her high school experience? Is this really all she has to talk to us about?
It up. No, and you wouldn't even pay attention. They were like rolling chairs. And if you sat down, you would go flying. So they would prank in the group. They would prank one of us in the group, and they would put that chair there. And if you didn't check for that chair, because sometimes you would just sit down, they thought it was funny. I remember I used to see people fall off that chair because it was missing a wheel, and they
Did they not prank you because they felt bad for you already, or?
prank people like that. And that was the time that one kid, Justin, opened up to us because they looked at him and then they said,
So the kid who whacked her with the ID thing was Jonathan. This is now Justin. Does anyone else think it's weird she's just like talking about high school boys? I mean, I know she was in high school too, but this is strange.
Nowhere. Jonathan, I think it was, he was like, you're gay. And then he looked at everyone and he's like, slightly. And they were slightly, what do you mean?
This is so strange.
And then he explained the whole story about how he experimented dating with a guy and how his mom was towards that. I was like, oh, wow. That he used to have a boyfriend and that he experimented dating with a guy and that made him slightly gay. And I was like,
I mean, yes, that is the definition of gay.
what? That was so rare. I just remember this stuff while it happened. I didn't have friends in school. I just hung out with people in class or at lunch. I was just trying to impress someone, and I don't think... I liked somebody that was on the basketball team. He was tall, he was 6 foot, blue eyes, played on the basketball team. I got
That poor boy.
jealous because he started to like his friend that ran track. She ran cross country.
Yeah, because his friend had skills, Tophia, which you do not.
That's what my brother did, ran cross country.
I think Tophia just expects people to want to date her, and she can't give anything to their relationship. All she does is take. It's like she wants to date an older woman or whatever. I think she's just trying to replace Marie. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out Tophia is just, like, asexual. And she just wants to date someone so that they have to wait on her.
And I like this other... I had several people that I liked. One of the guys was a skater. The other guy was...
Did she say, see you later, boy? Because he's a skater boy? No? Okay. Bad joke. I'm sorry. Moving on.
I don't know if he was on the basketball team, but I know he liked the Lakers, and I know he liked Sierra. Anyways.
Listen, okay, when Sierra's 1-2 Step comes on, or whatever that song is called, I'm busting it down every time. Alright? It's a good song.
Singer Sierra, man, they were... What are you even talking about? I was in
What are you even talking about? That's what I've been asking this entire video.
high school at that time, which means we're the same age. Use your common sense.
Do you even have any, though, Tophia? It's wild that you're telling other people to use their common sense when I don't think sense has ever hit you upside the head.
Pushing over a high schooler at 32. I was literally the same age. We were both in the same high school. I hate when people do that, man. I was literally the same age as that person because I was in high school.
You know what I hate, Tophia, is when you admit to, accidentally admit to being into Asian teens. Okay, I really don't think that you have any room to talk.
At the time. I'm talking about my high school experience. I remember the girls, because I remember at that time, Jersey Shore was popular. All the guys had their hair spiked, like Jersey Shore. They had their hair spiked. They had it spiked.
But did they have frosted tips?
That. And all the girls had the poof. They would have their hair tied back. It was straightened with a poof.
Y'all remember the poof? You guys remember Bumpits? I never had one, but they were really popular.
I remember the poof. Everybody had the poof. I remember everybody was in Jersey Shore. At that time, there was a lot of, I remember all, what do you call it, pop culture back then. People, I remember the girls would talk, because at that time, Disney Channel was popular.
Is it not anymore? I don't know. I'm asking.
And that's when the Jonas Brothers was dating Miley Cyrus. What was it, Nick Jonas? Dated Miley Cyrus, and Joe Jonas dated Demi Lovato. And I remember the girls at school would be talking about that. Oh my god, did you dating? And then I remember the show that went popular, right? It was RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh yeah, I love that show.
A lot of people in school that watch RuPaul's Drag Race. I used to watch RuPaul's Drag Race when I was a teenager. I've been watching that since Carmen Carrera.
Is she being a hipster right now? I watched RuPaul's Drag Race before anyone else.
Jujubee, Shangela, and so I remember Flavor of Love came out, and
Oh my
everybody was talking about that. My family, my dad, my mom, my brother, we were all into Flavor of Love. We tuned in.
That's not really a show I would want to watch with my parents. But you do you, Tophia.
Every week we tuned. And I remember I went to school. That was the ending when Pumpkin spit on New York. And I went to school, and I remember everyone hearing about, oh, did you see Pumpkin spit on New York? I remember that when everyone at school was talking about that. And then WrestleMania and Undertaker and his streak. I watched WrestleMania because of Undertaker's streak.
Oh, I do remember that, actually.
I am so mad that they ended Undertaker's streak by letting him lose to Brock Lesnar. I will never forgive WWE for doing that. I hate Brock Lesnar.
She's madder at WWE for whatever this shit is than she was at the guy who took her brother out. Odd.
I was like, and who Undertaker loses his streak to is Brock Lesnar? I'm so angry. And I remember my dad, this was pay-per-view, so he would rent on pay-per-view WWE, and we would watch WrestleMania. We were into wrestling at that time. Every I tuned into Raw. Every Friday I tuned into SmackDown. I was a huge wrestling fan. That was at the...
You're huge. That's... I'm so sorry.
time that CM Punk was still wrestling, and John Cena, The Undertaker, Dave Bautista. I've been watching wrestling all my life. Wrestling. My dad's favorite wrestler was Ric Flair. My favorite wrestler was Ric Flair. Goldust, Boogeyman. Who else? The Undertaker.
Tophia, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care.
D-Generation X. And I could really get into it about WWE. Me and my friend both loved Jeff and Matt Hardy. We were huge fans. And I remember getting the posters at Walmart, and I got an Undertaker poster. I got a Jeff and Matt Hardy poster when Jeff Hardy was like that, you know, him next to Matt Hardy. And then I would get these posters from the book fair, and I remember the ones that were like Dream Big, and it was like and then
Did Tophia seriously buy the Dream Big kitten?
had like the thing, and then the kitty was looking, and then it was like a lion, Dream Big, and then I had one of those that was like the commercials, but it was a poster. I had posters hanging up on my wall. I would just tape it, and I would get them from the book fair from Walmart. I can't even remember his name. I'll find it going through this.
What is she trying to figure out?
But yeah, I'm not responding to invisible comments. But anyways, guys, I'm probably gonna get off and go because I gotta figure out that whole thing. But have a good day or night where you guys are. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
I'm probably gonna get back on Fortnite sometime, but probably
Why?
not streaming me playing Fortnite because I can't. Safety reasons.
Wait, why can't she stream herself? Isn't it a video game? Could you not just stream the video game? I'm confused.
But I think I'm gonna get back into gaming again. So that'll be good. But have a good day or night, you guys. I will see you guys later.
Don't forget to subscribe for more videos.
Thanks, Tophia Archive. Bye, Tophia. Alrighty, y'all. Well, I'm gonna leave you there. That's all I've got for today. Hopefully this audio sounds much better than last time. If you would, before you head out, please click subscribe. That would be so amazing. Let me know how I did. And other than that, I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you later. And yeah, until the next one. Bye.